Hello class, my name is Guillermo Alvarez. I'll be your professor for this semester. So I wanted to make you a quick little video to show you just kind of how to get started. I know that sometimes through email it's difficult with instructions, so I figured I'd kind of walk you through a few things before we get started. So this is my little office here. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is get onto Blackboard. You log on, assuming you already know. You log on with your red ID and password. So I'll log in. Now this is my class. So I'm going to just go into one of these. So this would be section 9. I'm teaching 2 sections. So when we walk through this, make sure that you're careful with the section that you're in. So here are the announcements. We're not going to use Blackboard very much, but at least the very first thing you want to do is you want to go in, read the announcements, which we're kind of going to go through in a minute, and go into the syllabus section, download the syllabus and the online early start registration instructions. So let's go through the syllabus really quickly, just the main things here. Of course you can read it by yourself, but I wanted to, we're going to go over my math lab. And what else did I want to tell you? One thing that's really important that I didn't put it on here because it's still not finalized, but the final exam is needs to be taken at a proctored testing center. So you might want to start looking for accommodations. It's going to be August 10th. And you want to start looking for a testing center. There are many testing centers. I'll probably have more information for you a little bit later on. Now, of course, if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. One thing that I want to point out is you see the calendar and it's pretty compact. The class is 5 weeks. It's going to move really fast, so you have to make sure you keep up with the work. Pretty much every day you want to go in and do some work. Okay, so you can read through the syllabus. I don't want to bore you with too much time here on the computer. So let's go through the registering for City College instructions. I'm going to open up one of these here. So I sent you this sheet. If you well, actually it's right here. So depending on your section, the early start registration instructions are right here. And so this is what it looks like. This one I believe is section 12. This one I think, yeah, this one would be for section 9. So anyways, it's just the CRN is different. So you want to make sure that you have the right one. And remember, I sent you the ad code list that you can use depending on your class. So if you didn't get that for some reason, I sent it in an email. I can send it to you again. Okay, so let's get going here. So let's go to the City College website. Now here, these instructions are to register for the class. Actually, the first thing we need to do is before we follow these steps to register for the class, we want to apply and get a CSID. So let's do that. Now I'm going to pretend like I'm a student, and I probably won't be able to go through very far, but at least you'll get an idea. So we want to do we're going to start a new application. So you put in Social Security number, name. So I won't be able to get past this section. But when you finish here, you press enter. It'll probably ask you some more questions, and then you'll get a student ID number. So once you do that, then you can go back here, and then do Reg E and register for the class. Now, we can't today because it's Sunday and it's closed on Sunday. For some reason, it's online. I know it should be open, but it's not because I don't know. Anyways, so I can't walk you through this, but basically, you're going to add the class using the CRN number that I gave you and the add code, using one of the add codes from the list. Now be careful. So there are two sections here, right? So this is section 9 and this is section 12. So make sure you have the right one. It's the one that you have in Blackboard. You know, you download this file and then that'll tell you which one you want, what your CRN number is. And that's it. So I'll be checking in with you guys to make sure that you you are in there. Now let me show you my math lab. So on the syllabus, I have instructions for enrolling in my math lab online homework system. So I'm going to walk you through these steps as well. So you go to this site, you go to register student, and you put in the course ID. So this is the one that I sent you earlier. Also, depending on your class, I'm going to go in here and get this one from, so again, this is section 9. So if you're in the other section, make sure you're careful you don't sign in to the wrong one. So this is the course ID for my math lab. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it in here. So again, if you're in the other section, your course ID will be different, but you can get it from the announcements in Blackboard. So you go in. You probably don't have a Pearson account yet unless you've created one in the past. If you have, then you can put in your information there. If not, we're going to create an account here. And you can see the course information here. Now I'm just going to make up stuff. Let's say my email is foobar@gmail.com. Foobar is taken, so I'll be foobar1. Password, I don't like passwords. 11. I don't like passwords. 11. My name is Foobar. And my father's middle name is Fu. Okay, so I accept the license agreement, create an account. Okay, now here's an important step. So I don't know what everybody purchased already. If you purchased something at the bookstore and you're waiting for it to come in the mail, there's no textbook per se. There is a textbook, but you don't need a textbook. You can access the textbook online. You could buy the textbook if you want. I think probably if you buy it at the SDSU bookstore, I'm assuming they'll send you a textbook. I'm actually not sure about that. But in any case, if you did buy it at San Diego State Bookstore and they're going to mail it to you, what you want to do is you want to not pay here with a credit card. You want to get temporary access without payment for 17 days. Then when you receive your access code, then you can replace it. If you already got it in the mail, then you want to put in the access code here. And if you haven't done any of those things, then just buy it online here. So let's go through the temporary access so you can see. So are you sure you want temporary access? Yes. So this will end in 17 days. You'll lose access if you don't replace it. But it's easy to replace it with an access kit. So let's see, we're done. Okay, so Foobar is registered. Great. Let's go to our course. And so here you'll get a notice if you get temporary access, and you'll get a reminder every day that you come in. So let's go into the class. So this is exactly the view that you would get when you're a student. Don't want to say that. So this is the calendar that you see. You see upcoming assignments here. And on the left should be the toolbar. Hey, where's my toolbar? Uh-oh. That's weird. There should be a toolbar. All right, let's go into here. Let's see what happens. This is not expected. That's odd. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So this is where basically we're going to spend all of our time on MyMathLab. We're not going to use Blackboard at all, except for those initial documents. And I mean, if we're going to use it, I'll let you know. But pretty much we're not going to be going in there. Maybe final grades will be posted in there. I don't know. So let me just walk you through the interface here. So you have the course home with upcoming assignments. You have the announcements, which there aren't any right now in MyMathLab, but there will be. You have the homework assignments. Okay, so here are all the homework assignments laid out. Here are all the due dates on the left. The first assignment is a policies and orientation. So before every homework assignment, there's a lecture for every chapter. Now these lectures, so let me just show you. So there's the video podcast, which you can download the if you have iTunes. All you need is iTunes. You click on these and it'll download the podcast onto your computer, and you can put them on your iPod or whatever, iPhone, if you want. Or you can just watch them from your computer. Or if you don't want to save them on your computer, you can watch them individually. So this is the first one, standard notation. And it'll just load right here on this screen, and you can watch it.
I'm Jada Panna.
Okay, all right, it's Jada. Anyways, now so watching the lectures, although highly recommended, they're not all required. So this class is kind of like a review class. So maybe you already know a lot of these things. Maybe you forgot, maybe you didn't. So watching the lectures isn't required, although you can use them as you are having trouble. Maybe you go back and then you look and, for example, you're doing your homework and then you see you're having trouble with a certain topic, so you can go back to the lectures and watch those, but the assignments, those you do have to complete. And so these are homework problems, so for example, let's go here, question 1. Now, this is the same amount of questions that a regular semester class would get. Now, obviously, we are a 5-week class, so that's going 3 times as fast. So it's going to feel like a lot of work. But, the good thing is that it ends in 5 weeks. So you get it over with and you're done and you learn a bunch in 5 weeks and you're ready to go. Okay, so let's try one of these. Let's see what happens, what this looks like. Okay, so write standard notation for the number in this sentence. So here, let me just kind of walk you through this here. So here you answer the question, and let's just put in, I'll just put in 23. I'm going to put it wrong on purpose. So when you answer it incorrectly, it gives you a little hint here, and then it's like, oh yeah, 5, 7, 2, okay. And then, oh, that's not correct. And then, so once you get it wrong 3 times, it'll give you the correct answer, so you can go back and take a look and see if you can fix it, what your answer was. And then what you want to do, because you want to get full credit every single time, you want to pick similar exercise, and it'll give you a new question. This question will, if you get it right, then you get credit for it. So you can get it wrong as many times as you want. As long as you get it right once, then you'll get full credit for it. So, for example, so we have 980 million. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. 980 million, 392,000. Okay. 900 pounds. Okay, hopefully I did that right. Well done. Good job. Okay. So, once you're done with that, see how it gives you that little check mark right there? Tells you good job. Now, if you're having trouble with a problem, you have these neat tools here. One is Help Me Solve This, which will walk you through kind of explaining everything and asking you to answer questions as you go, kind of walking through. Oh, what did I do? Oh, whoops, I missed a 5 there. Sorry about that. And asking you questions in the middle of explanations and so on and so forth. And then you can answer the question on your own. You can also view an example of a similar problem with different numbers, of course, but similar problems. And this probably could help. There's a video. Not all of them have videos, but a lot of them do. There are animations. Again, not all of them have animations, but this one does. You can also go here to the textbook, and it'll take you exactly to the section in the textbook where this topic is covered. So this question is from this topic, and you can read through the textbook and look at examples and so on. You can also send me a question through email. It's sometimes a little bit difficult, but you can try. And you can print this assignment, or you can print the entire homework assignment if you want. So if you want to get all the questions, print them out and take them so you can work on them on paper and then go back in and put in your answers, you can do that too. So we'll cancel that. Cancel. Okay. So those are the assignments. And let me go back here. So pretty much, almost every day you have something due because it's so fast. But the homework is due on, so the homework has due dates. It's always on the Sunday, midnight on Sunday. But of course, you're certainly welcome to finish it beforehand. And you can still continue to work on them and improve your grade even after the due date, up until the midterm. Okay, so that's important to know. Okay, so let's go into the quizzes and tests. So these are sample tests and quizzes down here, which you can do if you want. These are really the ones that you want to take a look at. These quizzes, so these are really important that you pay attention to the due dates. So here are the due dates, and actually that should say midnight, so I'll change that. But anyways, the quizzes you can, there are prerequisites, so you have to have completed the assignment before you can take the quiz. But you can retake the quizzes up until the day of the midterm. Make sure that you've done as best as you possibly can on the quizzes before you take the midterm. So that's good. What else? The study plan is for extra practice. So if there's anything that you need to work on, you can go into the study plan and work on some things. The grade book, obviously, you'll have your grades. The chapter contents, this is if you want to access the textbook and the resources directly. So let's say you're in chapter 2. You want to look at section 2.3. You can watch the video presentation, the textbook, or work on the study plan. And this is the topic. To be honest, I would probably recommend, since this is a review class and it's so fast, what you probably are going to want to do is go directly into the homework, start working on the assignments, and then go back and watch the lectures for the topics that are giving you trouble. That's probably the most efficient way, I think, to go about it. And so different people are going to need different amounts of lectures for different topics. So you know, it allows you to kind of work at your own pace and spend more time on the things that you're struggling with. So that's nice. The tools for success, there's a lot of different things. I don't know how much of this is going to be useful for you, but the multimedia library you can access, you know, for a particular section or several sections, all the multimedia resources that are available. This I think is new. I don't know if they charge for this, but you might want to try it. And then the discussions, I encourage you to post in the discussions. If you have a question, you know, maybe a lot of your other classmates have questions, and so highly encourage you to do that. Email, if you want to email people in the class. So don't email Fubar because that's a made-up person. The chat, this is where office hours are going to be. So office hours 10 to 11, Monday through Friday. Generally, I'll be around. If not, I'll let you know. But you know, I'll be here. This is actually also new, so there might be some bugs to work out. Here are the sample exams. So these are important. The sample midterm. So before you take the midterm, you want to take the sample midterm. And I don't know, HTML ebook. I don't know what that is actually. Let's try it. Okay, so it's your textbook again. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. What else did I want to show you? I think that was it. If you have any other questions, let me know. I can always make another one of these little videos if a lot of you guys are having trouble with something. The class, I know it's going to be a lot of work. You know, it's very, very, very fast. But stick with it, and you can do well, and you'll be much more ready when you start, you know, the semester in the fall. So you'll be all ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps.